JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, St. Mary wanted man captured. The police are reporting that Chinloy Spencer, one of several men who were listed on Jamaica's most wanted list, was captured in Tri-C District, Claremont, St. Anne's Sunday morning. Spencer, otherwise called Toto, was wanted for a murder committed in a section of Days Mountain, St. Mary. Reports from Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell, head of the St. Anne Police Division, is that lawmen were carrying out a special operation in the area where they found Spencer and another man. They were both taken into custody without resistance. We have arrested a number of wanted persons in our division since the year started. There is no place to hide in St. Anne for any criminal, so if they venture in the parish, they'll be caught, Powell noted. Gun found in car trunk, 2 men in custody. A BMW motor car was intercepted, and a gun and several rounds of ammunition seized by a patrol team on Gore Terrace, Kingston 10, on Saturday, February 26. 2 men were taken into custody as a result of the seizure. Reports are that about 7:10 a.m., a police team observed a BMW motor car committing a traffic breach and signaled the driver to stop. The driver complied. He and his passenger were, however, behaving in a manner that arose the suspicion of the officers. A search of the vehicle resulted in a 9mm Springfield pistol, along with 18 cartridges being found in a bag inside the car trunk. Police constable shot in Gregory Park. A police detective constable had earlier today undergone a surgical operation after he was shot and injured in Gregory Park, St. Catherine this morning. The constable is assigned to the Caymanas police station. The incident occurred about 12:30 a.m. during an operation along Godley Avenue. It is reported that members of a police party were on mobile patrol in the area when they saw a group of men. The police attempted to approach the men on foot when one of the men opened gunfire. The police returned the fire, and during the exchange, the detective constable was hit in his abdomen and the side. He was rushed to the hospital. The Jamaica Police Federation is providing support at the hospital and is asking members to pray for the injured officer. Jamaican students have reached Polish border after a long walk. In an update via her Instagram page on Sunday afternoon, Foreign Affairs Minister, Senator Camino Johnson-Smith, stated that the 24 Jamaican students who were making their way out of the Ukraine amid the Russian invasion have reached the Polish border.
Good evening, Jamaica and Jamaicans overseas who've been following the issue of our students in Ukraine. I wanted to let you know that the 24 students that left Lviv earlier today, you heard about their bus drive being disrupted, so that they had to take the rest of the journey on foot, that they have reached a border point, an agreed border point. Of course, these areas are extremely crowded, so it will take time for them to go through. Regrettably, we understand that 2 of the students are not feeling well, one in particular because of the cold. She's currently getting care in an ambulance now at that border crossing point. Miss Seeley and our Polish contact on the other side are on their way to the border point, and they do have a heated bus that is ready to accommodate the 24 students when they will have crossed through. And as I've indicated before, we've made arrangements for accommodations and food on that side, and of course we know that arrangements are being made in respect of flights back home as soon as they are available. So I'm just asking for some calm and understand the crowds that are there at this point in time at each of the border crossings. We have had confirmation from the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs that they have received the names of our students. We have sent them formally, so they should not have any difficulty in entering Poland. The difficulty now is the sheer size of the crowds and therefore the time it takes to get through. So I'm asking you, Jamaica, and all our Jamaican friends, pray for them, pray for their strength, their good health, and their resilience for their passage through onto the other side. Thank you so much for giving them your every good wish and prayer.
Man fatally stabbed in St. Mary, cousin detained. A man is to be questioned by the St. Mary police in connection to the fatal stabbing of his cousin in Rosend, St. Mary, on Saturday morning. The deceased has been identified as 36-year-old Swain Lawton, a construction worker of Rosend in the parish. Reports are that Lawton was engaged in an argument with a relative, during which his cousin intervened. After the dispute was quelled, Lawton later left the premises with his female companion sometime after 2 a.m. Saturday. While walking home, Lawton was allegedly attacked by a man and stabbed. An alarm was raised, and the wounded man was assisted to the hospital where he later died. The deceased man's cousin was subsequently taken into custody as police probed the incident. Man charged with murder of Grace Kennedy driver. Detectives from the St. Catherine South Police Division have laid charges against a man believed to be involved in the murder of 30-year-old Grace Kennedy haulage contractor, Leona Thomas, otherwise called Kimmy, whose body was found in bushes last Thursday in the central village area of the parish. The accused, Saddam Morgan, also known as Trackers, a 31-year-old welder of Windsor Heights, Central Village, was charged with robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm on Saturday. Thomas's body was reportedly discovered with multiple gunshot wounds, a slashed throat and plucked out eyes. The accused is set to make an appearance before the court in early March. Sykes appeals at gang trial court. With no end in sight for the completion of the one-done gang trial, Chief Justice Brian Sykes lamented Thursday the lack of action from government authorities in establishing a special court for major gang cases, noting that the current trial has consumed 2 courtrooms and 1 Supreme Court year so far. The seemingly frustrated judge emphasized that it made no sense as other cases, including jury trials, have had to be delayed. I've been saying this for the last 2 years, that these cases ought to be taken out and put in a separate purpose-built facility and circumstances, the very nature of this business, but the authorities refuse to budge on that, he said. So here we are, and it's going to go well into the Easter term, and with all the variables that can happen in a trial, we're talking about going into Michaelmas term as well. That is the reality. The preparation and collection of evidence, he added, also needs to be addressed. The judge pointed out that the prosecution was still awaiting information. If the judges weren't insisting, I'm sure the trial would not have started, because we'd hear that we still have things outstanding, and what that would translate into is persons in custody for 4 years awaiting completion, Justice Sykes said. The no-nonsense judge made his comments after senior attorney at law Lloyd McFarlane raised objection during the playing of a recording, arguing that he did not know the speakers and could not follow the conversation as some of it had not been captured in the transcript. The audio was also not clear. The lead lawyer for reputed gang leader Andrea Blackman Bryan also indicated that the audio had gone over the length that was indicated and that he was not sure when it would end. The prosecution, in response, indicated that some of the audio recordings had not been transcribed. The court was further told that the witness who had transcribed the audio was in police protection overseas. The judge was annoyed at not being able to hear the audio and said that it was unacceptable to not have the transcript. I like to waste my own time, he remarked. I don't like other people to waste my time. The Klansman one-done gang trial, which started last September, has focused on the hearing of secretly recorded conversations of some alleged members. The recordings were done by a former top-tier member of the gang who is a prosecution witness. 45 new COVID cases, 2 more deaths. Jamaica's COVID positivity rate declined to 4.7% amid 45 new COVID-19 cases recorded over a 24-hour period up to Saturday afternoon. 2 COVID-19 deaths were also recorded on Saturday, bringing the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 2,813. A 67-year-old male and an 82-year-old female, both from St. Catherine, are the latest recorded COVID fatalities. There were 281 recoveries on the day, bringing that tally to 76,703. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases brought the total number on record for the island to 127,961. There were 281 recoveries on the day, bringing that tally to 76,703. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases brought the total number on record for the island to 127,961. Of the newly confirmed cases, 24 are females and 21 are males, with ages ranging from 83 days to 103 years. The case count was made up of St. Catherine 11, St. James 10, Clarendon 7, Kingston and St. Andrew 6, Hanover 3, Westmoreland 3, Manchester 2, Portland 1, St. Mary 1 and Trelawney 1. There are 35 moderately ill patients, 13 severely ill patients, and 9 critically ill patients, among 729 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. A total of 144 patients are now hospitalized locally. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.